Hi everyone, I'm Laura, a professional genealogist with over 20 years chasing ancestors through dusty courthouses and digital archives. If you've ever hit a brick wall in your family tree, like wondering who your great-great-grandpa's siblings were or where your family lived in 1850, probate records and wills are your secret weapon. These aren't just legal papers, they're time capsules of your ancestors' lives, loves, feuds, and fortunes. Today, we're diving deep, how to find them for free, what they reveal, with real stories from my research, tips to squeeze every drop of info from them, and when you might need to pay up. Stick around. By the end, you'll have a step-by-step plan to uncover your own family treasures. If you're new here, hit subscribe and that bell for more genealogy adventures. Let's get started. First things first, what exactly are these records? Probate records are court documents created after someone dies, handling their estate. That's everything from land and cash to that old pocket watch. If they left a will, testate, great, that's the star document. But even without one intestate, there are petitions, inventories, and bonds that spill the beans. From my experience, these records shine when vital stats like births or deaths are missing. Pre-1900, they're often the best proof of family ties. I've used them to connect dots across oceans. So, what can they tell us? Oh, where do I start? In my early days researching my own Irish-American line in 1840s New York, I found a probate packet for my 3X, great, Uncle Patrick. It wasn't just his death date, it listed his wife, all 7 kids, with birth order, his siblings back in County Kerry, and even the family farm's value. That one file exploded my tree by 50 people. Here's a quick rundown of the gold you'll mine. Family structure, names of spouse, children, grandchildren, in-laws, nieces, nephews, even illegitimate kids or adopted ones if guardianships are mentioned. Relationships and drama, who got what? A snubbed heir might mean a feud, equal shares hint at harmony. One client discovered a half-sibling through a care for my natural son clause. Dates and places, death dates, marriage proofs via widow of, migration clues from property locations. Lifestyle clues, inventories list everything, feather beds, silver spoons, enslaved people, heartbreaking but vital for African American research, or tools showing occupations like blacksmithing. Wealth and social status, land deeds, debts, business names. I once traced a family's bootlegging side hustle from a 1920s inventory. Pro tip from the trenches, always read the whole packet. Wills are the headline, but petitions, heirs swearing kinship, and accounts, who paid what, often name more folks. And for marginalized lines? These records prove existence when censuses erase them. Now, the million-dollar question. How do you find them without spending a dime? In my career, I've scoured thousands, and free sites have yielded 80% of my breakthroughs. Start here. FamilySearch.org, my absolute favorite, totally free. Head to FamilySearch.org, create a free account, and search probate records for your state or county. They've digitized millions, like U.S. probate records from 1630s Massachusetts to 1900s California. For example, browse Ohio probate records, 1789 to 1996, no subscription needed, just patience paging through images. I found a client's Virginia will there that named lost cousins in Scotland. Pro, global coverage, including international spots like UK Prerogative Court of Canterbury wills. Con, some are browse only, so know your ancestors' county. The Ancestor Hunt, free state-by-state links. This site's a lifesaver. theancestorhunt.com/probate- and -wills lists over 10,000 free collections by state. For Kentucky, click through to digitized wills from 1790s Fayette County. I've bookmarked it for quick county hunts. No ads, just pure links. state and local archives, often free digitized. Many states put probate online gratis. Massachusetts? Mass.gov has historic files from 1630s via family search or AmericanAncestors.org, free guest access. California's got county gems like Calaveras Probate Minutes 1857 to 1920 on family search. Google your state. Probate records free online. I once scored Texas indexes leading to full scans at a county library site. Libraries and societies. Local gold mines. Check worldcat.org for nearby libraries with microfilm. The New England Historic Genealogical Society offers free guest views of probate files. In my travels, small-town historical societies emailed free scans. Just ask. Step by step, know your ancestors' death county. Use censuses, search by name plus probate, download images, transcribe everything. Tools like Google Lens help with faded script. Free is fantastic, but not everything's online, especially post 1900 or rural spots. Here's where I pay and advise clients to. Subscriptions for convenience. Ancestry.com and MyHeritage have massive probate collections. 170 million US records on Ancestry alone, searchable by name. Worth the monthly fee if you're deep diving multiple lines. I use Ancestry for quick indexes, then verify free elsewhere. Free trials help test waters. Copies and on-site fees. Recent records last 50 to 100 years. Stay at county courthouses. Expect $1 to $5 per page for certified copies. Philadelphia's Register of Wills charges for post 2,000 files. Email first, some waive for researchers. Professional help for complex cases like overseas heirs or sealed adoptions. Hire a probate genealogist. Firms like Ancestry Pro Genealogists or Heritage Consulting charge hourly, $50 to $150 for heir searches. I once collaborated on a $2 million estate trace. They accessed non-digitized vaults I couldn't. If it's your inheritance, don't DIY. Pros save time and errors. Bottom line, start free, pay only for barriers like recent docs or expertise. All right, let's max these out from my trial and error school of hard knocks. Tip 1. Go beyond the will. In a 1760s Pennsylvania probate for my client's ancestor, the will named just 3 kids, but the inventory petition listed 12 relatives as witnesses, including a forgotten aunt who led to English roots. Always chase bonds, accounts, and orders. Tip 2. Cross-reference clues. That bequest to the Baptist church? Hunt church records. A debt to merchant John Doe? City directories next. One inventory's Negro slave named Sally broke open an African-American branch. Ethically source it with context. Tip 3. Watch for patterns and pitfalls. Disputes? Dig court minutes for testimonies. No record? Check relatives' probates. Unmarried aunts are jackpot. And laws changed. Pre-1800, women couldn't inherit equally, skewing shares. Use state guides like Family Searches Wiki. Real story. A client's 1890s Midwest farm probate revealed migration from Germany via ship manifests in the attachments. Boom. 100-year gap filled. Transcribe fully, note sources, and share on your tree. These aren't just facts, they're stories. Few probate records. They're challenging, but the payoffs. Priceless glimpses into who your people were. What's your probate win or brick wall? Drop it in the comments. I'll reply. Thanks for joining this ancestor hunt. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for census tricks that'll blow your mind. Happy researching. Your family's waiting.